Okay, I wanted to show how I'm finishing the doll. I've actually got most of the doll covered with the fabric, so I'm just going to finish by using the fabric strip to cover the arm. So the exact way that I did the leg, I'm actually going to do the arm the same way. So I go up all the way to the hand, the tip of the hand, and come back with the fabric strip. And again, the easiest way I find to do this is to just twist the doll. Sometimes it works, sometimes not. Anyway, I'm going to go down the arm and go back. Okay? So I pull it so that it actually is easier to twist, so it doesn't get in my way when I'm twisting. So that's kind of how I'm twisting it. Okay, so then I go all the way back to the end of the arm, and then I overlap the fabric. If there's any pieces there, I'll overlap it, and I hold the fabric down and take another piece and overlap that right where I stopped, and I start twisting again. Like I said, you can use glue, and I did use a little bit of glue to finish the leg, and you can do that. If you're working with kids, might be a good idea to have a little bit of Elmer's glue to glue the ends. And with older kids, I actually let them sew, do some sewing as well. So it's a great way to teach them how to do just basic needle, using the needle basically, this, just kind of an in and out stitch. If you want, but there's different ways that you can teach it, depending on the age of your children. And I just kind of go back again, all the way to the end, and again, and take another piece of fabric strip. And you notice the fabric strips are a little bit wide, so if you want to cut them a little bit thinner, you can. But you can also twist it as you wrap. You can also twist the fabric, so it's not so thick. But in this case, I'm just using it as it is. Now I'm going to go all the way up the arm and back again down the body to make the body just a little bit thicker. And then I'm going to start working with the fabric pieces. Now, the way you can do the body, or the way you can do the clothing, is you can either cut pieces out of the fabric, or you can do you can actually do pieces, like cut pieces out, and you also can do strips again. Sometimes I do lots of layering, so I may start off with longer strips and then shorter strips over that. Or I might start off with something underneath. Anyway, layering, I think layering is a good idea to create the clothing. So I'll demonstrate that as well. Okay, now I've come to the end, so I probably would take a little bit of glue on the end of like a stick, or even a toothpick would work too. And then I just take the glue and I rub the glue on the fabric so that it's secure, so the fabric is totally secure and there's no loose ends. Although really it doesn't matter if your ends are a little bit loose, because as I said, you're going to be putting clothing over the doll. So I'll come back after I come back. When I come back, I will show you how to start the clothing. I also want to show you one of the dolls that I did. This is an example of the same way that I'm doing the doll now. I actually did this doll. So started off as a pipe cleaner, then I did the body, and then I did this one a little bit different because I wanted the fabric on there, and then I put some fibers over the fabric before I put the clothing on, because that's the kind of doll she was. But you don't have to do that. You can actually just do the fabric, body, and then do the clothing. But these are like little pieces of fabric that I thought looked like wings. And so that's an example of this doll.